All right, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, and wrestling fanatics, welcome to the Few Show. Okay, guys, here we are again, one more time. So, welcome to the Few Show. Remember, you can watch us live on 247miami.tv. I am your host, Captain BOGY. So this is episode 6. This episode we are calling Cool as Ice. Today is June 18, 2016, and we are live, guys. So I am your host. Running the controls of the Few Show is 24/7 Lou.
What's up?
How's it going, Lou?
Good to be
All
here.
right, behind the scenes is our stage manager, JFEW in the house.
Yeah, JFEW.
All right. And our set designer, that you can see, this place looks amazing, is GIOMASTER and D Nightmare. Thank you, gentlemen, for doing your
so much.
And those are the Few Kids. So we are in the underground, somewhere in the 305. Our location is more secret than Queen Elizabeth's bedroom.
Wow.
Did you know that? Do you know where Queen Elizabeth's bedroom is, Lou?
In Windsor Castle?
Well, you might think it is there, but you'll never find it. The Queen lives in Buckingham Palace on the second floor. The suites are reachable by use of a secret door. Only a few people alive know where the door is, so the King and Queen's private quarters, the public has never seen. Okay, so that's kind of like 24/7 Miami Studios. To get in here, you need to know where the secret door is, right, Lou?
Yes, sir.
Our guest today is none other than JB Cool. All right.
Goes to the pool and goes to school.
Wow. All right. So we got some hip hop artists in the background too. Wow. Let me tell you guys something. It wasn't easy to get him here. To get JB Cool here, we sent him a letter saying he won season tickets, first row to Heat's basketball. So we had him go, and as soon as we saw where he was picking it up, we sent our 5 Few ninjas, captured him, blindfolded him, flown him here in a helicopter to the private strip in the back of 24/7 Miami Studios. So right now we're taking the blindfolds off. So JB Cool, don't be mad when you get over here. All right, to find out everything you need about the Few Show, go to Facebook and search. Put in the keywords, The Few Show, and you will find our page. Get in there, hit like, hit a comment. Come on, guys, we need the support. And for those that don't know, the Few stands for
Fanatics.
All right, we will do that one more time. So the Few stands for
Fanatics enjoying wrestling.
Yes, whatever they said. Okay, so the Few fanatics enjoying wrestling. That's who we are. We're a group, and we are passionate. So I'm going to give a quick little disclaimer about our show. We do it every single time. So the goal of this show is to highlight what is going on in the Miami area wrestling scene through the experiences of
The Few.
If you're a wrestling fan, you will appreciate this. If you're not a wrestling fan, don't worry. We'll entertain you. You like that one.
What was that?
So we do not claim to be, but I entertained you. We do not claim to be experts on Miami wrestling, but we do claim to be passionate. You can't take that away from us. So the Few's resume of wrestling promotions that we have supported includes Pro, X Wrestling, CCW, Ronin, D1PW, ICW, WXW, Brain Busters, and recently we just added Few Wrestling. Yes, Fighting Evolution Wrestling. And there is a connection there with JB Cool, which we will touch on later on. So the bottom line is we are here to have fun. Disclaimer done. All right. So just going to give a quick recap for those who are either just tuning in or only seen some of the episodes of who we've had as guests. In episode 1, X Wrestling, we had X Wrestling co-owner Josue Melendez. Oh, episode 2, we had wrestler The Prodigy, J-Dog Brooks. Episode 3, we had tag team, the Guadalupe Brothers. Oh, for episode 4, we had wrestler, MMA fighter, founder of My Life, My Power, Daniel Pewter. And last episode, episode 5, we had the Ref of Refs. And actually, he just left here. As you can see, you don't know who you're going to find here. The Ref of Refs, Bruce Owens.
Ref up,
And of
ref,
course, we
ref up,
have an
ref.
episode 6, and we are going to document this live. We will have JB Cool as our headline guest.
Cool as a pool.
So, the Few page. This message is for the fanatics of the Few, the fanatics of the Few show. Right now, watching, go to our Few page, click on like. Again, we do need that support. You can go right now, type in again, The Few Show. Leave a few comments. And you never know, for the next episode, we're going to read some of those comments live on the air, so you'll get your name heard. All right. I want to go ahead and talk about a little bit about 24/7 Miami Radio. So even though we're going to be doing a quick recap a little later on about X Wrestling, I want to go into what happened at the end of Fight Night 5. There was an end of Fight Night recap. This one was with two fanatic groups here in Miami. That's how good we are. I don't know any other place that really has fan groups like we do. Of course, we were the Few, being represented by yours truly, Captain Bogey, and MFG, the main fan gang. It's all right. It's all right. They still have a heart. So they were being represented by Big Gab. So that's Gabriel. So Adrian Dudlinas from Cannon Fire, that's a show that you can catch on 247miami.tv. He was the one that was hosting, so he was going back and forth. So let me go ahead and get a little bit of feedback from 24/7 Lou. So whose idea was that? Because it was great. The energy to end that X Wrestling Fight Night with having that commentary there just blew it away.
Yeah, I mean, I was there. I saw from one side of the ring, we had the MFG on one end. They were young, their stuff. From the other end, we had the Few. So we just had to end the show with the fans that enjoy wrestling. Well, I don't know why I said Few right there, right? Fanatics enjoying wrestling. So yeah, so we had to have them on and get their point of view of what they thought of the show that night.
I think that was an excellent idea. You know what? I'm going to throw this out to the promotions. You guys need to get your fans involved a little more. Videos, pictures, whatever it is. Because remember, this is a 50-50 thing. You guys, the wrestlers and the promotions and the ring and all that great stuff. And the other 50% is the fanatics that you get there. So, you know, we enjoy, we love, we respect everything that you guys do, especially putting your body through what you do. We're real fans and we are here to support you. So if you guys tuned in about, I don't know, about 40 minutes ago, you guys saw the Few pre-show, and it was done by the Few Kids. We had GIOMASTER and D Nightmare. For those that want to, for those that want to see the pre-show 24/7 Lou, they can go to where? Where's that video saved right now?
That video is on the 24/7 Miami Facebook page.
Okay.
You can watch that video there, and I'll share a link also on the Few page, the Few show page.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
So, got some honorable mentions here to start off with. We wanted to mention the passing away. Maybe he wasn't a wrestler, but he was someone who touched everyone of all genres across all perspectives. Muhammad Ali passing away June 3rd at 74 years old. Cassius Clay was born January 17, 1942. Some of the nicknames he had was the greatest, the people's champion. And here's some quotes that some of you either know he said or might have not known, but he's the one that came up with them. One of them was, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Wow. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live through the rest of your life as a champion. Another one, he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. So our prayers and condolences goes to the family of Muhammad Ali. We know you are in a better place. A second mention, again, he was a fighter. Maybe he wasn't a wrestler, but he was a fighter. Kimbo Slice. He passed away June 6, 2016 at 42 years old. He was a bouncer, bodyguard, mutual combat street fighter, mixed martial artist, undefeated boxer, and occasional actor. He was born February 1974. And you can make your own assumptions on this. I'm just going to throw these numbers out and you can make up whatever you want. Ali was born in 42. He passed away at 74 years old. Kimbo was born in 74. He passed away at the age of 42. And I think that was not even a week apart. But that numbers 42 and 74, You look it up, guys. All right, we have another shout out here to Rusty Brooks. All right, sir. You get well soon. Speedy recovery from the Few show and 24/7 Miami. And sir, Mr. Brooks, can you tell JK that what he did to Ricky Rush was not nice? No bueno.
Not nice.
Yes. All right. Let's talk real quick about future events. 24/7 New. You got that future events folder? So Ronin Pro Wrestling will be tonight, June 18th in Pembroke Pines, Florida. For ICW, Pro, they are coming back from a hiatus. And we're very excited about this. One of the reasons being when the Few began going to wrestling events, the first promotion that we encountered that sucked us into this was Pro. So ICW Pro, I'll put it together. Summer Brawl, June 24th in Miami. X Wrestling will be doing Fight Night 6 the next day, June 25th in Miami. Now, there is PWGP, which is Pro Wrestling Grand Prix. They are putting on an event called Scars and Stripes Forever. That will be July 2nd in Fort Lauderdale. And last but not least, Brainbusters will be coming out with their next promotion called Summer Meltdown. This will be August 27th in Hollywood, Florida. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first segment, and this was sponsored by X Wrestling. So make sure you go to X Wrestling. Yes, here we go. Okay, so check them out. They have a Facebook page. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys stay tuned to The Few Show.
First segment done. We're loud.
Host of Metal and Mayhem, I'm bringing you a brand new season of Metal and Mayhem this fall right here on 247miami.tv. Follow me on Twitter @RealCraigCook to submit your requests and have all your feedback made fun of live on the air. Metal and Mayhem, Fridays this fall, 247miami.tv.
Calor y sabor. Todos los jueves a las 6 de la tarde, con tu amiga Diana Carolina, te traigo Sabor de Miami, un show de entretenimiento, desde noticias hasta un Throwback Thursday. No te lo pierdas, 1 hora de calor y sabor, aquí en 24/7 Miami.
Hi guys, I'm James.
I'm Adrian.
We got some very exciting news about our upcoming show,
Cannon Fire.
What are we going to talk about, Adrian?
We're going to talk about everything science fiction.
So, movies?
Yes.
Video games?
Yes.
TV shows?
Checkmate on that.
Awesome. We're also going to be seen around our local comic book events. So you're going to see us at a lot of cons, hopefully at some of the comic book shops around town.
Hopefully they be giving free stuff and we'll let you know about it.
That'd be awesome. And we've also got some interviews lined up for you guys. So please remember to check us out on 247miami.tv.
And like us on Facebook.
Recording Marjorie's promo.
Hello, Masita Rica is here from The Fix at 6. You can catch a new episode every Friday at 6 and various replays throughout the week here only on 247miami.tv.
All right, we need a catchphrase.
Listen up or I'll kick your butt. The Fix at 6 will make you jump. Masita's Lady Lumps want to make you hump. Oh yeah, throw a fist pump only on 247miami.tv.
Hey Mike, you ready to record this promo?
Let's do it.
Ha ha. Clear your throat. Ha hum. All right, here we go. Ready? Play. Hey Mike, if you want to hear the best sports talk in the 305, where do you go?
Just log on to 247miami.tv.
What time and when, Mike?
Every Monday from 3 to 5, and also catch replays throughout the week.
Yeah, we talk Marlins, Heat, Hurricanes, and the Dolphins. So again, Mike, where do people go to catch the John Ed Show?
247miami.tv.
Peace.
Hi, this is Kathy Whitmire, LMHC. I'm Barbie Bonder, LCSW. And I'm Arlene Thielon, a psychotherapist. And we're from The Female Perspective, a show about life, love, and everything in between. Check out our show on Mondays at 10 p.m. on 247miami.tv.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Few Show. Here we are in episode 2. So we're going to go ahead and do some recaps on the promotions that we have attended. First one we're going to start off with is Brain Busters. So they had Brain Busters May Massacre. And I don't have the results on all of them here, but let me tell you the ending match. The end of the match ended this whole thing here. It was crazy. Here I have JFEW to the right of me. How are you, JFEW? So, just want to, they had fans bring weapons, okay? So this match was crazy. And actually, I have evidence here. I don't know how closely you guys can see this, but this is something that we created. So this was from the Few, and it said, close your eyes. And as you can see, there's a lot of red on it. This is not markers or crayons. This is real blood. Yeah, of course, it's already dried and secured, but this was one of the weapons that was used from the Few. And another one that we had also, well, the Few, and this one says, it won't hurt, but this one hurt. Imagine getting smacked by this. So Brain Busters, that last match there was horrendous.
Chaos, pure chaos.
Yes. So now we're going to go ahead and get recap of CCW, and giving us that recap today because he was the one representing the Few that day. And actually, you traveled quite a bit that day, to represent the Few.
Right? Oh yeah,
you went from Hialeah all the way to Cluistown.
That's right.
Holy cow!
It was a star-studded day for me and little D Nightmare.
Yes,
we had a blast.
All right, so CCW. So go ahead and give us what you got for the matches and the winners on each one.
All right, so CCW Hialeah Heat Opalaka Flea Market. It was boiling hot. Matches were insane.
The matches were hot, or it was physically hot?
It was both.
Okay,
a little bit of both. But one thing that I really enjoyed, guys, there was no ring barriers. I was standing right by the ring.
Okay. Normally, they always have those ring barriers.
Yeah, no ring barriers. So it was chaos. I mean, somebody could have got hit, but, I was ready for that because I'm part of the Few, baby.
That's right.
Nothing's going to stop me. So CCW, first match, Julio Guadalupe goes up against King Crown. And the winner of that match was Julio Guadalupe. Great match to start off the event.
Okay.
Then we had ECW original Jimmy Janetti. He defeated Jaden Ecstasy, and boy, he really took it. Jaden tried his best, but Jimmy Janetti, he was like a little too much for him.
Okay, Janetti, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
All right.
This guy's extreme, and those power drivers, they were no joke.
Okay.
It was sickening. And then we got to see Santana Garrett. She went up against Chelsea Durden, and the winner of that match was Santana Garrett.
Oh, she's good,
and she's a
amazing
wrestler.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Next match was Xander Vargas. He went up against Jimmy the Playboy.
Okay, Jimmy the Playboy.
Jimmy the Playboy.
What kind of gear did he have on?
He looked like kind of like a Kurt Angle type of gear,
okay.
like amateur wrestling gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound too much like a Playboy.
Well, Jimmy the Playboy ended up defeating Xander Vargas.
Oh wow.
So
okay, gotta watch that one.
And then we had the New Blood Rising.
Oof.
Okay.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
New Blood Rising. They went up against Tragic City. Tragic City. That was Barrington Hughes, and I'm sorry, but I don't know his partner's name.
Okay.
But New Blood Rising, man, they're defeating all these teams.
Wow.
Yeah, sickening, man.
Okay, they keep on rising.
Yeah, they keep on rising to the top. There was another match here that I don't have in my notes.
No problem.
But I just want to mention. It was Ricky Rush.
Okay, Ricky Rush. Yeah.
And
Rush.
they ended up going up against Chance. Okay. I don't know his last name. I'm sorry, but it's not written here.
So how's that match?
That was a great match. It was a tag match actually, and Ricky Rush, he's got all these fans coming up after him. Huh? He's nice. He's like a heel, but he's got everybody was cheering for Ricky Rush. He's got something going on.
Okay, yeah. Ricky Rush, we've gotten to see him in the last few months. He's been appearing on X Wrestling. This is the most that I've seen of him. We started this thing in 2014. So Ricky Rush has really come out, especially with New Blood Rising. And then there was a bad occasion that happened in the last fight night. So that's something that Richard Tingle will touch on and let us know what happened to Ricky Rush and New Blood Rising.
Yeah,
all right.
So Ricky Rush is on fire, man. And then we also had for the main event, Jesus Rodriguez. He defeated the Assassin.
Okay.
So what ended up happening in
so
that
the Assassin got assassinated.
Well, it started off, with them in a one-on-one match, and then it turned into a tag match.
Okay.
Because we had Jimmy Jannetty interfere.
Okay.
And Xander Vargas also got involved. So they ended up turning it into a tag match.
Okay.
And it ended up being Julio Guadalupe and Jesus Rodriguez defeating the Assassin.
All right. So let's get to Few Wrestling. So that was in Lewistown, Florida.
Few Wrestling.
So let's talk about that. How was that?
Let me tell you something about Few Wrestling. That was amazing. Great show. If you guys want to watch a Monday Night Raw / SmackDown kind of event for a fraction, I'm saying like 1/10 of the price, go to Few Wrestling.
Okay.
You're gonna get everything and more.
Okay, and actually, I can second that. We did go to Few Wrestling's first event they put on this year, and the production value was amazing. We enjoyed it. Not only that, as soon as you walked through the door after you paid your ticket, you were being walked to your chairs by let's just say some lovely assistants. So good one there with Few Wrestling.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remembered. All right, so let's see the results.
My wife's on the show. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we had the opening match: JB Cool versus the debuting BPSI. Yeah, great
BPSI.
opening match. Winner was JB Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, great way to start that match.
Nice.
MDK defeating Bucky Wells.
Okay.
Then we had an appearance by Teddy Long, who was interrupted by the team of Sweet Rhythm with Red Velvet. They were jumped from behind by the team of Showman Alex G, Aesthetic Animal, and Gemini. So Teddy Long, he made that into a tag match.
Okay.
Yeah, so the winner was Alex G and Aesthetic Animal. So then after that, what happened, the women were arguing, and Teddy Long asked for a fan.
Really? Women were arguing?
Yeah,
that's weird.
The two
Never
girls
heard of
that
that in
were
life.
involved in the match.
Okay.
So what ended up happening, one of the fans, she was involved in the match.
A fan?
It became a three-way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who approved that?
Teddy Long.
Wow. Look at that. Teddy Long got that kind of power.
And guess who won? The fan.
Oh, holy cow. Okay.
Insane. So then we had an intermission, and we had this man in a martial arts costume named Ray Jackson. He came out, and he challenged anybody in the building to a match.
Nice.
And guess who came out?
Who came out?
The Boogeyman.
Oh.
And I'm coming to get you.
Nice.
So Boogeyman ended up, destroying this martial artist. So
okay, and what else we got there?
And then we also had Romeo Quevedo with Rico Casanova against Dirty White Boy, and the winner was Dirty White Boy.
Okay. All right, guys. So there you have your recap of Few Wrestling. So we're gonna go ahead and switch up. We're gonna have results by for X Wrestling, the Vince Hannity Report. Oh no, actually, what are we calling it now, Vince?
Richard Tingle.
Oh, Richard Tingle. Yes, the Vince Hannity Report. All right, so here we have Tingle. Give us the results of X Wrestling Fight Night 5.
All right, how much time do I have for this report?
About 6 minutes.
All right.
6 minutes. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell everybody what you can do is you can see Vince Hannity's report on the Fight Night 5 page. Read it over. It's an excellent report. Honestly, a few minutes is not going to cover that report. So I'm not going to be able to read his report, but read it over. Go to Fight Night 5. Check it out for yourselves on Facebook. It's an amazing report. The guy is amazing with verbiage and language. He's got a real good skill with what he says. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the matches briefly, make a few comments, try to get a few comments for the peanut gallery here about the X Wrestling, and then go on. So Fight Night 5 was May 21st at the Polish American Club, what we all lovingly call the Pack.
The Pack.
Here's the 7 matches that happened and what happened in between. You got it. The Pack is the place to be. So the first match was Demolition Squad going against the Suburban Scumbags. You had a 6-man tag match here. You had teams of 3 on each side. Demolition Squad came out. The fans were behind them. Suburban Scumbags came out, and you know what? The fans really didn't care for them, and I don't blame them. These guys came out, bad-mouthed everybody, said they were coming down, show everybody what real wrestling is, you know? Whenever you come out with that kind of attitude, it doesn't bode well for you. Demolition Squad came out victorious in the first match, beating the Suburban Scumbags.
What I will say about that is, even though, you know, some of those guys were cocky, I didn't like that, but they were fresh faces. Okay, so that was interesting to see, because of course, you know, we've been doing this thing again since 2014. We know our local talent. We know some of the ones that come from Central Florida, but you know, these were fresh faces and never saw before. So that was a plus there.
Absolutely. That was one of the things I was about to mention. You nailed it on the head. X Wrestling brought in a whole bunch of new faces. Those teams were 2 of the new faces. Both of them were making their debuts in X Wrestling that night. So that was debut for them in X Wrestling from both the Demolition Squad and the Suburban Scumbags. Here's 2 guys who have been seen many times before in the Polish American Club. Neurosis and Adrian Marks. That was our second match. Neurosis, this guy's high flying. He's all over the place. He's amazing. But then you got Adrian Marks. This kid is incredible too. He's been in the tag team for quite a while. So seeing him do the single thing is a little bit surprising, but he's been doing very well for himself. This match went to a double count out. These guys, and here's the funny thing, Neurosis actually was showing his technical side, and it threw Adrian Marks off his game just a little bit, because Adrian Marks, we know, he's the high flyer. He does a little bit of the science. Adrian Marks started trying to brawl against him, so you saw Neurosis come in, change his game plan up, forcing Adrian Marks to change up his game plan. So we saw something different from both of these guys. They couldn't figure each other out, and it went to a double count out in the end. And
Neurosis, like you mentioned at the beginning, he was all over the place, and plenty of times you can see that his mind is all over the place. But yeah, there was a difference in him. He was a little more strategic in what he was doing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out what your man's doing when I don't think he even knows what he's going to do next.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Good job, Neurosis.
All right, so for the third match, we had the largest luchador you've ever seen, Mega Tiger, going against Derek Heel. And you were talking about debuts earlier before with X Wrestling bringing in new faces that people in this area have not seen before.
Exactly.
Derek Heel being one of them. This is Derek Heel's debut in X Wrestling. So Mega Tiger, if you ever seen this guy, he's a luchador. He's got the mask, he's got the outfit. He even has some of the moves, too.
And are we sure he's a luchador? I mean, you see how big the guy is? There's not too many Mexican luchadors that have that kind of height.
I've never seen it before in my life, but you know what? Are you going to go up to Mega Tiger and you going to tell him he's
I'll
not a
send him an
luchador?
email to see his birth certificate.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, Mega Tiger, he came up victorious against Derek Heel, continuing his streak. So now for the fourth match, and this is something that X Wrestling has been doing, and this is something the fans have demanded. So X Wrestling is bringing it to them. It's the 10-minute hardcore series.
Hardcore.
Absolutely, where X Wrestling saying they hear you fans out there like you're doing right now. You're asking for the hardcore. So what does X Wrestling do? They bring it to you every show in a special 10-minute match. And this one, unbelievable. You had Zach Monstar going against Craig Classic. Craig Classic, amazing. Classic, the guy's been all over the world. Japan and back in a few other places. Amazing. And you saw what they did at Brainbusters.
Here's a little piece of Craig Classic. It's splattered all over this from that fight that we saw at Brainbusters.
I've seen things dragged into the ring. And Craig Classic, when he came out, he did the pre-show, and he said, there is not going to be a hardcore match. No way, no how. That is not going to happen. Zach Monstar wasn't up for that. When the match first started, you guys saw it for the first 2-3 minutes, it was a regular match to the point where Zach Monstar said, I'm done. Rolled out of the ring, went to the back, grabbed a garbage can full of weapons, and brought it out. Not only did they use the garbage can, but they used several items that were in there. I saw a baseball bat. I saw a guitar shatter. I haven't seen anything like that since WrestleMania 20 years ago, where Jake the Snake got cold cocked on the head from the Honky Tonk Man. I haven't seen that in over 20 years, and I saw it that night. It was amazing. It shattered Craig Classic's head, just dust, splinters flying everywhere from this guitar. It was incredible. In the end, this is another match, went the time limit. Neither of these guys could beat the other in 10 minutes. And you know what? I think if that match went any longer, somebody's career would have been ended, because if you saw Craig Classic's face at the end of the night. Now, granted, Zach Monstar, when he comes out, he's bloody already. So it's kind of hard to see any new blood on him, right?
We're reading each other's mind because I was about to say that in the last episode. Is it that this guy has a wrestling match before the wrestling match, but he comes all bloody? I don't understand that.
It's like a butcher's apron. He comes out in a butcher's apron. He's got blood all over. So it's kind of hard to tell what the new blood and the old blood is. But anyways, what happened? Craig Classic, a face full of blood. It was amazing. 10 minutes there on a draw. It was something else. So we have new X-Wrestling, actually, first-time X-Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Jose Melendez came out, declared the tag match for the evening between the Guadalupe brothers and the New Blood Rising to be for the X-Wrestling Tag Team titles right there and then.
Exciting.
So what happened? Guadalupe brothers walked out, overcame the New Blood Rising. In the end, Ricky Rush, this guy got double teamed by the New Blood Rising.
Yeah, and that's where my commentary came in. Ricky Rush, he got blindsided, and I don't know. I've been liking the guy, so for the New Blood Rising to do that, I'm not liking it.
No, it was something else. He's truly a lost soul because Guadalupe brothers did a double super kick. Ricky Rush wasn't happy. They saved him. They helped him.
They did.
And what did he do? Shoved him away. What happened? Guadalupe brothers, hey, we're not down with that. Double super kick for that. So to wrap things up, the last two matches, Rachel Freeman beat Flex Magnum. Flex Magnum veteran came out. Rachel Freeman challenged anybody. Out came Flex Magnum. Never had a chance. In under a minute, Rachel Freeman beat the living daylights out of him.
What I have to add to that is I enjoyed seeing Flex Magnum come in again because he hasn't been around for a long time. And he does his little thing and very entertaining.
It's one of those surprises. X-Wrestling, you never know what you're going to see there. And to wrap things up in the very last match, Max Stardom going against Chris the Chosen Diaz.
Yes.
Chris Diaz was deemed the #1 contender on Fight Night 1. He worked his way up the rankings. That was his title shot. What happened? Max Stardom overcame him in the end. A little bit of controversy thanks to Rachel Freeman.
Yeah.
But in the end, Max Stardom is still the X-Wrestling champion to go against coming June 25th in just another week, Robbie E.
Be there.
Absolutely. So there you go.
Awesome.
Fight Night 5 wrapped up. Fight Night 6, June 25th. Don't miss it.
All right. Well, Richard, thank you very much for that recap. And here we are going to end this segment here to go to the next one. So stay tuned to The Few Show.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
I'm Craig Cook, host of Metal and Mayhem. I'm bringing you a brand new season of Metal and Mayhem this fall right here on 247miami.tv. Follow me on Twitter @RealCraigCook to submit your requests and have all your feedback made fun of live on the air. Metal and Mayhem, Fridays this fall, 247miami.tv.
Calor y sabor. Todos los jueves a las 6 de la tarde, con tu amiga Diana Carolina, te traigo Sabor de Miami, un show de entretenimiento, desde noticias hasta un Throwback Thursday. No te lo pierdas, 1 hora de calor y sabor, aquí en 24/7 Miami.
Hi guys, I'm James.
I'm Adrian.
We got some very exciting news about our upcoming show,
Cannon Fire.
What are we going to talk about, Adrian?
We're going to talk about everything science fiction.
So, movies?
Yes.
Video games?
Yes.
TV shows?
Checkmate on that.
Awesome. We're also going to be seen around our local comic book events. So you're going to see us at a lot of cons, hopefully at some of the comic book shops around town.
Hopefully they be giving free stuff, and we'll let you know about it.
That'd be awesome. And we've also got some interviews lined up for you guys. So please remember to check us out on 247miami.tv.
And like us on Facebook.
Recording Marjorie's promo.
Hello, Masita Rica is here from The Fix at 6. You can catch a new episode every Friday at 6 and various replays throughout the week here only on 247miami.tv.
All right, we need a catchphrase.
Listen up or I'll kick your butt. The Fix at 6 will make you jump. Masita's lady lumps want to make you hump. Oh yeah, throw a fist pump only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, Mike, you ready to record his promo?
Let's do it.
Ha, ha. Clear your throat. Ha, hum. Here we go. Ready? Play. Hey, Mike, if you want to hear the best sports talk in the 305, where do you go?
Just log on to 247miami.tv.
What time and when, Mike?
Every Monday from 3 to 5, and also catch replays throughout the week.
Yeah, we talk Marlins, Heat, Hurricanes, and the Dolphins. So again, Mike, where do people go to catch the John Ed Show?
247miami.tv.
Peace.
Hi, this is Kathy Whitmire, LMHC. I'm Barbie Bonder, LCSW. And I'm Arlene Thielon, a psychotherapist. And we're from The Female Perspective, a show about life, love, and everything in between. Check out our show on Mondays at 10 p.m. on 247miami.tv.
Hey, what's up? This is WWE superstar John Cena. You're on 247miami.tv.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Few Show. So here we are, segment 3 with my special guest, JB Cool. How's it going, brother?
What's up?
Thank
Captain
you so much for
Bogey
being
in the
here,
house.
man.
What's good?
Hey, it's an honor and a pleasure. So this segment here, we are going to have an F5 match. Oh, and you're asking yourself, what is a F5 match? Well, the F5 match stands for
The Few Fast Five Fanatic Face-Off.
Yeah, that's it. We will go head to head in this F5 match. I will ask the questions no one dares to ask, and JB Cool will need to have an answer. So let's go to the tail of the tape. I am Captain Bogey with nicknames HM, Bogart, Bogey Master, and sometimes I've also been called, wow, yeah. I am at height is 6 feet tall, weighing in at, is that a birdie? Okay.
We want
Hailing from NYC and Miami, my wrestling promotion is The Few Show. My finishing move is the F5 gotcha. And I have been quoted as saying, enough said. So this one is versus JB Cool. His nicknames, the greatest show on earth, Showtime, and the Black Mamba. Wow, that sounds venomous.
Black Mamba of wrestling.
Okay. So his resume debuted in 1999, 17 years in wrestling. That's a long time.
Long time.
All right. So height and weight, 6 feet 1 inch and 235. Finishing moves. Let's go through these here. Got the Show Dog, which is kind of a diving bulldog. That one kind of puts him out.
Oh, it kind of puts him
All
out.
right. And you got the Showplex. It's like Northern Light suplex. Then the Show's Over, an inverted neck breaker. And the snap and pop, elbow drop. It even rhymes.
That's right.
Which one of these three probably hurts the most? I mean, to your opponent.
It's got to be the Show's Over, because when I hit it,
okay.
Show's over.
Done. So, accomplishments. He has served in the military, correct?
That is
All right.
correct.
Well, thank you very much for your service, sir. Really appreciate it. He has been heavyweight champion, tag team champion, and national title champion. Just a few promotions that he's been in: FOW, D1PW, DWE, ICW, FUW, NWA, DWI, CWE, Ignite Pro Wrestling, Real Pro Wrestling, Ring Warriors, and many, many others. Oh, and Few Wrestling. There you go. Adding that to the resume. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start here. The Few Fast Five Fanatic Face-Off. Man, 24/7 usually has the ding ding. All right. So the first question there we go. JB Cool is, what are your first memories of watching wrestling? Let's go back.
Taking it back, it had to be the Saturday mornings after Kung Fu Theater.
80s.
Come on.
90s.
After the Kung Fu Theater, it was the pro wrestling from the AWA
wow.
to the NWA.
Okay.
Watching these guys go at it, that piqued my interest. So
nice.
That's how far it goes back.
And was there a particular wrestler at that time that kind of like, wow, what's this guy doing? Look at him.
Watching that wrestling on Saturday mornings, it was Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
I mean, you still had Hulk Hogan coming up, but
yeah,
Dusty Rhodes.
Okay, we're talking
mid
80s then. All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, and you This is going sidetrack. So you Kung Fu. So you used to watch that too?
Oh yeah.
All right, and you lived here or in New York?
in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because New York, same thing.
we had it.
Saturdays we had it about 3 p.m. And those were the best. Never missed that. I would come inside from playing. All right. So the second question here in the Few Fanatic Face Off is: so far, what is the highlight, the pinnacle in the wrestling career of JB Cool? What have you reached so far?
Man, I don't think I actually reached the pinnacle, but one of the highlights was when I had my first ever TV contract back in the early 2000. Yeah, you know, it was this company, Urban. They used to fly us back and forth out of California, and I think that was great in my early stages of my career.
Awesome. All right. So it has some TV time. So who is the wrestler JB Cool? What is this character about? Let us in a little bit as you put on the gear, you step through that, through the ropes. Who is JB Cool?
Well, JB Cool was born watching one of my favorite wrestlers. Actually had a match against him recently in Davie, Florida, which was Too Cold Scorpio.
Oh, nice.
AKA Flash Funk for some of y'all who don't know. You know,
from back in the day.
Back in the day.
Too Cold Scorpio.
And if you find an old picture of me and you see Flash Funk, you're going to be like, oh, I get it. You know, this guy was doing things what the announcers didn't even know what to call it. They would just say, oh, there he goes again with that move.
Wow.
Oh, what an aerial attack. But they didn't know until now the moonsaults. And a lot of guys nowadays, this is where they get their material from.
So he was like innovative.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Okay. And yeah, I saw you guys wrestling. He still looks good.
And he still can go.
He's been around.
Oh, yeah. Take care of yourself.
All right. So question 4, who are your 5 favorite wrestlers of all time? We can all come up with a list of 25 top wrestlers, but let's bring it down a little bit so we get to know where your likes are.
Gotcha.
Top 5 wrestlers of all time.
I just said number 1 was Too Cold Scorpio, because that's where. Number 2 is Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Come up before. All right.
Number 3 is Dusty Rhodes.
Part
of who JB Cool is.
Yeah. All right. The
Rickety
American
Dragon
Dream.
Steamboat.
Wow. Very nice.
Number 5, there's a toss-up, but I'm going to go with my man, The Rock, for the money-making aspect.
The Rock. All right. Miami. Part of Miami. Hurricanes and all that good stuff. So,
yeah.
Okay. And actually, I'm just thinking right here. JB Cool, Too Cold Scorpio. Was there... You're laughing. Am I the only one to catch on to?
You're the only one that got it right away. Yeah, that's cool.
Interjecting cold and cool.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
Got it. So it's not only good looks that I got.
Brains too.
If there is one wrestler from the past or the present that you could have a dream match with, who would it be and why? So let's say Vince McMahon is setting you up for WrestleMania main event, wrestler from the past or the present. Who would that be? JB Cool versus
one. WrestleMania?
Unless you're going to take on 2 of them, but let's keep it at 1.
Nah, let's see. It had to go with one of my top 5.
Okay. And you got some good top 5 there.
WrestleMania moment?
This is the pinnacle right there. WrestleMania main event.
If I have to wrestle and make it a wrestling match, not just an entertainment match, I'm going to have to go with the Dragon. Oh, yeah.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh, yeah.
And we have seen what he can do.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I mimic a lot of my technical wrestling stuff from him.
Okay.
From his deep arm drags to just the psychology of being that character that he was.
Okay.
It made you believe that he was this badass. Can I say ass on radio?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Guy, he was the Dragon. Like,
yeah,
when you mentioned his name, you knew who he was.
Okay. Definitely.
I believe we'll have a great technical wrestling match.
Awesome. One of the matches that of course that I remember he established himself with was Macho Man and that WrestleMania, I believe it's WrestleMania 3. That was one hell of a match. Something that you need to watch.
I believe it's still top 2 of all time.
Is one of those that's always mentioned up there. So
oh yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, when we're having too much fun, time just flies, and we just ended segment 3 here. 1 more to go. So stay tuned to The Few Show.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
I'm Craig Cook, host of Metal and Mayhem. I'm bringing you a brand new season of Metal and Mayhem this fall right here on 247miami.tv. Follow me on Twitter at Real Craig Cook to submit your requests and have all your feedback made fun of live on the air. Metal and Mayhem, Fridays this fall, 247miami.tv.
Calor y sabor. Todos los jueves a las 6 de la tarde, con tu amiga Diana Carolina, te traigo Sabor de Miami, un show de entretenimiento, desde noticias hasta un Throwback Thursday. No te lo pierdas, 1 hora de calor y sabor, aquí en 24/7 Miami.
Hi guys, I'm James.
I'm Adrian.
We've got some very exciting news about our upcoming show,
Cannon Fire.
What are we going to talk about, Adrian?
We're going to talk about everything science fiction.
So, movies?
Yes.
Video games?
Yes.
TV shows?
Checkmate on that.
Awesome. We're also going to be seen around our local comic book events. So you're going to see us at a lot of cons, hopefully at some of the comic book shops around town.
Hopefully they be giving free stuff and we'll let you know about it.
That'd be awesome. And we've also got some interviews lined up for you guys. So please remember to check us out on 247miami.tv.
And like us on Facebook.
Recording Marjorie's promo.
Hello, Masita Rica is here from The Fix at 6. You can catch a new episode every Friday at 6 and various replays throughout the week here only on 247miami.tv.
All right, we need a catchphrase.
Listen up or I'll kick your butt. The Fix at 6 will make you jump. Masita's lady lumps want to make you hump. Oh yeah, throw a fist pump only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, Mike, you ready to record this promo?
Let's do it.
Ha, ha. Clear your throat. Ha, hum. Here we go. Ready? Play. Hey, Mike, if you want to hear the best sports talk in the 305, where do you go?
Just log on to 247miami.tv.
What time and when, Mike?
Every Monday from 3 to 5, and also catch replays throughout the week.
Yeah, we talk Marlins, Heat, Hurricanes, and the Dolphins. So again, Mike, where do people go to catch the John Ed Show?
247miami.tv.
Peace.
Hi, this is Kathy Whitmire, LMHC. I'm Barbie Bonder, LCSW. And I'm Arlene Thielon, a psychotherapist. And we're from The Female Perspective, a show about life, love, and everything in between. Check out our show on Mondays at 10 p.m. on 247miami.tv.
What it do, it's your boy Big Snoop Dogg on 24/7 Miami. You know how we do it, baby. Shake, shake, shake.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we are in segment 4. Again, when you're having too much fun, it just seems that this hour is like 5 minutes long. So, welcome back to the Show. So, JB Cool, let's talk a little about Fighting Evolution Wrestling's training station. Your grand opening was November 16th, Monday. Yours truly was there present. They're supporting. You can locate them at 18371 Northeast 14th Court in Miami, Florida.
Fourth court.
Fourth court. Yo, okay. I can't read sometimes. So tell us, JB, what is it that you offer here at this training station of Few?
Well, I know it's one thing. If I had the people who put this together at my school,
yes,
I think it'll be even that much better. This is awesome.
This is our Few boys. Our Few boys set this up for us. Thank you guys very much, GIOMASTer and D Nightmare. And if you noticed, they took some wrestlers from some old school and new school ones.
I'm looking at that.
They look pretty
looking
interesting.
at this interesting art piece right here with Hulk Hogan standing over John Cena.
He's my number one. Hulk Hogan, never loses. How about this one here? What do you think about a Dolph Ziggler versus Mr. Perfect? How do you think that match would come out?
Be a whole lot of selling, I tell you that.
Oh,
much.
Billy Gunn. Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler's right there.
Oh, okay, Dolph Ziggler. Oh, yeah. Oh, and they also have commentary. Triple H is sleeping on the job.
And CM Punk, huh?
And CM Punk, yeah.
He took the
CM
mic
Punk.
on
That's going to be interesting to see what he does over at that what is it, MMA? So we're gonna see what he does.
We'll see.
Okay, so you have something that you offer called iVision. Talk to us about iVision.
Well, iVision is actually the parent company. Fight Evolution Wrestling is the project of that. iVision is my main production company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the wrestling training station, what is it that you offer for anyone that's interested in going?
Well, our training station is unique, none to anyone down here, because we wanted to provide something that I don't think anyone that's been around in the business ever had, is a full, complete training center along with gym equipment.
Okay.
Got restrooms. We got full production where you could work on your promos. You can get all your pictures done. We got water stations, bathroom, and most important, it's in a warehouse. We have air conditioning.
Air conditioning, yes.
Conditioning.
Just like we have here in 24/7 Miami studios. Hey, we got to pay the bill. It's hot in here, man. So, what I noticed that you also do movies. You involve yourself in movies. Is there a correlation there with what you do in your training station?
Absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
So talk to us a little bit about that.
Like I say, with iVision is my main production company, which is a little bit of my background. Doing movies has been a passion of mine. That's never been a hobby. Wrestling actually is the hobby. Actually, wrestling made me get through to get to me building my empire with iVision.
Nice.
So it was easy for me to bring the two together, because in wrestling, if anyone that watches wrestling on TV would know that having a great production, it breeds a different type of person, type of fan that says, oh man, that is something I want to go to. That is
okay. And I was about to mention that about you. When I see you, when I think about JB Cool, I am also correlating that with production value. I did go to the grand opening, and I was fully impressed. I wasn't expecting it to be as incredible looking. You were even in a suit.
Right.
Then you had this flying camera. You had the ring, brand spanking new. I saw the gym equipment. You had some good food there. Thank you very much for that part.
You're welcome.
Not only that, but you got the Few car. Talk to us about that. I mean, that thing is decked out on the outside, representing hard.
Yeah. That idea again is, if you really want it in this business, don't have an excuse where you can't make it to come and train to work on your craft.
Okay.
You can pay a few extra more dollars a month, come to train, and we can pick you up.
Wow.
How about that?
So that's the vehicle to
That's the
bring them
vehicle. And it's also a promotion vehicle, but
okay.
Hey, my girlfriend's got the car. So
no excuses.
No excuses.
Wow, you're taking it away.
Make a phone call. We come get you.
Nice. That's a nice service.
Absolutely.
Hey, I work in Miami Airport. Can you do that kind of stuff? No, okay. So let's talk about what is future wrestling goal of JB Cool. What's a goal? What's something that you see down the road that you would like to accomplish?
Well, actually, I didn't think I was going to be in the position I am in today with what I was trying to accomplish with Fight Evolution Wrestling. Fight Evolution Wrestling wasn't going to be just another promotion running independent shows. We're going to be doing a full production, but we're getting prepped for TV and other marketing things for the kids.
Wow. Guys,
yeah.
You heard that, kids?
Mm-hmm.
It's for you.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah. And I'm actually on a good path. I got to kind of keep it on wraps until I actually sign the deal.
Okay.
But yeah.
Deal. And again, I went to the first few wrestling you put out this year.
All right.
And the production value again was amazing. I mean, the lights. I mean, you got these big, tall lights on rafters, and
that's
they
right.
give great clarity to the wrestling match. Is a whole different production value. So that looked amazing. And I'm just curious to know, this last few wrestling, why did you make it so far from me? Clueless Town. I never even heard it before I saw your flyer.
First of all, it's not Clueless Town. I didn't want to correct you from earlier. It's Clueleston. And let me ask you a question.
By a few letters.
Let me ask you a question, and let me ask all the fans a question. If it's a good product,
yes,
would you at least go 45 minutes to an hour to get there?
Well, actually, we did have a representative, JFEW.
I know.
He did represent us.
He represented well.
Yeah,
it's a good product. Would you go to it?
Yes. And it was a good. And
the thing is,
the first one.
Most people don't know about it because it's in an area that, if anyone done any research, wrestling used to run through there religiously back in the 80s. Okay. Religiously. One of my trainers that worked with me, Soul Man Alex G, had his actual first debut match in the same building we ran.
Wow.
Yeah, he gave me the same reaction when I told him that's where we were going.
That
He
is
was like,
okay.
really? He thought they burnt the building down.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, the area is, like I say, it's right at the bottom of Lake Okeechobee. Wrestling used to run around from Fort Myers, Tampa, all the way to the east, around that lake, and wrestling used to be there religiously. So
okay, so you were expecting a good turnout anyway.
Oh yeah,
Cluestown.
I was
Cluestown.
Clewiston.
Clewiston.
He's tongue tied, people. He's tongue
All right,
tied today.
Clewiston. All right, so if you guys want to get in contact with JB Cool, you can go through a few different pages. Your Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/Showtime JB Cool, and also to facebook.com/Few Survive for Few Wrestling. Also go to their main web page, which is fightingevolutionwrestling.com. You can check out everything that they're doing. Okay, we're about to end this here. I'm going to have some shout outs as we always do in the end. So, first shout out, I'm going to begin with the Happy Father's Day for all you gentlemen out there. So happy Father's Day, JB Cool.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to everyone.
24/7 Lou, JFEW, Happy Father's Day, Mo, Papa Few, Josue, Rick Reyes, Francisco, my brother-in-law, Jeff Whittling, Happy Father's Day. Especially those dads that introduce and share wrestling with their kids.
Oh, yeah.
And the other fathers, too. Yeah, you guys are okay. So, any shout-outs that you would like to give out there and end on a note of anything else you want to share with us?
Well, of course, you got to give a shout-out to the Few from the Few.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
This is a coincidence. This really awesome.
Yeah, it's, Fighting Evolution Wrestling. And
actually,
go ahead.
I do need to mention this. Fighting Evolution Wrestling. Is this truly the first year, or has there been has this product come out before?
No, we've come out before. We had a couple events. We tried to do some things in Miami, but you know, like you said, man, before, you can't compete with the city of Miami on anything.
Okay.
So we searched different avenues, and we found our spot, and we believe it's going to be a great success.
All right. So the second coming. Few Wrestling. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this has been episode 6, again titled "Cool as Ice." Today, June 18th. Next episode is going to be July 18th. So let us know on the Few page. JB Cool, thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate your presence here.
Absolutely.
And guys, remember, stay tuned. Go to the Few Show in Facebook page. This is Captain Bogey saying later to the Few.